embodiment, authenticity, all that sounds vague, but it actually really isn't. So what we were trying to do, I mean, we looked at what other teachers are saying along these lines, and with only a few exceptions, we were really like pretty stunned, pretty shocked by what they describe as embodiment. We see it far more practical, far more down to earth, much more simple. And for me, it's, you know, yes, it does mean really being in the body as the body, and that will be kind of the thing I'm going to focus on. It means wherever you're at in the awakening process, that you understand that what this is really about is choosing good feeling and using good feeling as your inner compass. That's how you know what to do. And that is really living through feeling. We're addicted to thinking. And even after awakening, we have to work with letting go of concepts and beliefs and so on. So feeling trumps thinking. Feeling overcomes thinking. And it's not, we don't mean just emotion, we mean intuitive sensing, knowing, feeling. And the third thing is really coming back, really living, really embracing life, not being afraid of life. And one of the characteristics of awakening is you become fearless, as you know, and you don't care what other people think about you, and you are going to do what turns you on. You are going to choose to be alive. You want to choose aliveness. So
okay,
that's basically.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I find to be very interesting, because people say to me or to Ramaji, and it fascinates me. Well, the big word out there is being authentic, being an authentic individual. And to me, it's a synonym. When you're an awakened individual, you will automatically be an authentic individual, because what's left, you know, you're always this is it. And when this is it, that means you automatically are authentic. And what tends to really come into play here is the idea of spontaneity. But what's very important to understand is that we each have a nature, and our natures are so unique and different. Therefore, and it's very interesting, because last week we spoke about an Enneagram type, so that you guys could each really look at how your nature, what it is that you guys are prone to doing according to each one's nature. But then I'll get questions like, well, I'm trying to be spontaneous. You can't try to be anything, because when you awaken, or you're beginning to awaken, your nature is always spontaneous. Just like the birds are flying around in the sky in the morning playing, they're not doing it for a reason. There's no reason in nature. They're doing it because they're playing and they're flying in the sky. And so when you get in touch with your authentic beingness, your nature, you will automatically be spontaneous, because spontaneity is your nature. And it for example, in Ramaji's case, he's a 5. His nature, a 5's nature, is to think and reflect. So for Ramaji, spontaneity means going over it in his mind, thinking about it, deciding what to do, and then doing it. I'm an 8. I don't think about why I'm going to do something. I'm going to just be in the mood, do what I do, because that's my nature. So you can't, and you see, the thing is that for me, a big theme is, what is really the definition of freedom? To feel free. To feel free is when you're no longer concerned about anybody else's opinion. They stop to matter. They stop mattering. And why do they stop mattering? Because you recognize that everyone's so unique, that in nature, flowers, a tulip, a rose, a lily, there is no flower that's trying to be another flower. A rose is not trying to be a tulip. A tulip isn't trying to be a daisy. They're each blooming and being according to their nature. And so when you embrace your own beingness as you are, then fundamentally what takes place is a deep compassion and a deep recognition of another person's uniqueness and his way of expressing his spontaneity, which is going to automatically be completely different to yours. And that's what actually makes it exciting. Not following and trying to be like, but rather embracing what is, because what is always your authentic self. And that's really what I mean by when you're embodying this teaching, because there is nothing else that you are really able to be other than you. However, that whatever that is in this new moment, and then in this new moment, and then in this new moment, the thoughts about it don't matter as much anymore.